Hello everyone, welcome to Progressive Learners. This is an introductory lecture presented by me. It caters to the CTET series which will be beginning in this month, and we'll be talking about CTET exams to be held in July 2020. So let's start. So yes, Progressive Learners is a platform where you will be talking about certain educational videos. These will be helpful to you to help you clear your exams. So this is the CTT series and this is the first lecture. So it's an introductory lecture and it's presented by me, Sandra De Brito. Today's lecture, we will outline the aim of these series. And in this series, you are going to study about how to prepare for the upcoming CTT exams. Then you are going to also understand how we are going to prepare for specifically paper 2 of the CTT exam. Out of this paper 2, you are also going to study for child development and language 1, which is going to be a part of paper 1. We are going to study about mathematics and science, which is going to be especially a part of paper 2. So before we begin, we'll just have a brief intro of myself. So hi, my name is Sandra. I'm an educator. I have done my bachelor's in biotechnology and also I'm a graduate in chemistry. I have done my master's in herbal sciences. I have completed my D.Ed and B.Ed. I have been successful in the CTET exams for paper 2. I have also cleared my Army Public School exam in the TGT level for chemistry. So if we have to look at CTET at a glance, you know that you have already filled your form. So you know that the CTET exams are conducted by the central board and it is conducted in two sessions. That is session 1 in the morning for paper 1 and session 2 in the afternoon for paper 2. So those teachers who intend to teach to standards 1 to 2 should be appearing for paper 1. Those teachers who intend to teach for to standards 6 to 8 should be appearing for paper 2. There is no hard and fast rule that you need to appear for any one paper. You can appear for both the papers, that is in both the sessions on the same day. If you look at paper 1, you have 150 questions, children, and each question is going to be for 1 mark. So if we have each question for 1 mark, so the entire paper holds 150 marks for you. So out of this 150 marks, children, you should obtain 60% to clear your exams. So out of 150, if you have to calculate 60%, then that's going to leave you with 90 marks. So your aim should be obviously higher than 90. I may say it should be higher than 100 so that it's automatically higher above 90 and you have a good ranking. There's no negative marking for this exams, so hence you can appear or you can attempt all the questions so that your chances of scoring high are maximized. Let's look at the parts for the paper 1. The first part is your child development and pedagogy, which is nothing but your educational psychology. Then you have language 1, you have language 2. I'll be dealing in detail with the difference between the language 1 and language 2 and how we attempt this in our papers, because many children have just not cleared their CTET exams only because of making a blunder in understanding which language is 1 in the paper and which language is 2 in the paper. So we'll give a separate lecture for this. Then we have mathematics and we have environmental sciences. So this is for paper 1 and as I said, this is still standard 5. Then you have paper 2. Paper 2 again, you have 150 questions for 1 mark each. And as I said, out of these 150 questions, if you get 90 of them right, so you have cleared your paper 2. Again, no negative marking over here. The subjects on the top, that is the first 3, remain the same. There's only one difference between the last one. Okay, the last one, children, you have an or over here. So you either appear for mathematics and science, you either appear for social studies. So if you're appearing for mathematics and science, this entire section will give you 60 marks. If you're appearing for social studies, then this entire section, which consists of history, geography, civics, and economics, is going to give you 60 marks. Whereas if we go for child development and pedagogy, it is going to give you 30 marks. Then language 1, 30. Language 2, 30. So this total is going to be 90. And out of this If you see, if you score maximum of a year and then try to score some points of a year, you will be left with a good score. So 90 plus 60 is going to leave you with 150. Let's look at the syllabus. The syllabus for paper 2 consists of child development and pedagogy, which is the first section. And this, if you look at the child development part, children, this alone will give you 15 questions. And 15 questions out of 30 questions is a huge sum, because alone this one section is going to give you half the marks. This is going to be a theoretical part. Here you have to study about various theories. You have Piaget, you have Kohlberg, you have Vygotsky, you have the multidimensional intelligence concept, and many more. After that, you have to study about inclusive education. You know that inclusive education is a must have in today's days. Many schools are becoming inclusive. So we'll be studying about various aspects, and these aspects are going to give you 5 questions, means 5 marks. Then the last part for this section is going to be learning and pedagogy. Learning and pedagogy gives you 10 questions that equilibrates to 10 marks. Here you will be talking about the problems and the solver attitude of a teacher in the classroom. Then we move to the next section, that is language 1. In language 1, I'll be dealing with English as your subject. I'll not be dealing with Hindi or Marathi as language 1. In language 1, you will be having unseen passages. You need to understand that there are 2 passages, out of which one is going to be prose, or you can call it as a drama or a prose, anything one, and one is going to be a poem. So prose is an easy tablet for everyone to swallow, but when it comes to the poem part, some people find it difficult to understand the poetic language and the grammar which is used in this. So we'll be dealing with this. Why it is so important? Because this alone will give you 15 questions, it is 15 marks. Then we move to the pedagogy of language development. Here you will be talking about the challenges and the language difficulties, because it is very difficult to get the phonetics, to get the spellings, and to get the grammar in children right. We'll be talking about the language skills. We'll be talking about how language labs can be helpful in training children for language development. We'll be talking about the evaluation strategies, and we'll be also dealing with the remedial teaching methods. So this entire section of language 1 is for 30 questions, that is 30 marks. Language 2 again gives you 30 questions. This is the optional subject which you can choose. Comprehension includes 2 unseen passages, and here you have no poem. Okay, so both are going to be prose. So no need to worry over here. It's a little less difficult. Here the comprehension will again give you 15 marks, and as I said, that this is part A. Part B is similar to language 1, that is pedagogy of language development. So if you understand this over here, if you understand this part that I'm going to teach, you automatically understand it for language 2. Moving ahead, the next is mathematics and science. Mathematics and science clubbed together will give you 60 questions. Mathematics gives you 30 questions alone. Out of that, the content in mathematics is going to give you 20 questions alone. So I think this is pretty important. But as you know, mathematics is a vast subject. You're going to study about the number system. You're going to study about algebra. You're going to study about geometry. You're going to study about mensuration. You're going to study about data handling and all these things in your mathematics section. In the pedagogical issues, you're going to study about the evaluation, remedial, and the problem of teaching. Major questions in CTT come from this part. Some questions are also asked from the logical thinking aspect of mathematics. This will give you 10 questions. So 10 plus 20 over here gives you 30. The last part, that is science. Again, science is for 30 questions, that is 30 marks. Content, again 20 questions. Science is pretty interesting. It's a little comparatively simpler topic than your mathematics. Food is first topic. Materials, the world of the living, moving things, peoples, and ideas. How things work. Now, this part is from your physics, and many people find it difficult to understand the concepts of physics, and this is going to include your word problems. So you can pretty expect word problems over here, and you should be good with that so that you obtain marks over there. There is natural phenomena, natural resources. Then you talk about pedagogical issues. Oh, I'm so sorry, these pedagogical issues are not 15 questions, these are 10 questions over here. So this equilibrates to 10 marks and this equilibrates to 20 marks. This pedagogical issues, the major concern over here, that is, you'll be studying about innovation, materials and aids, evaluation, problems, and remedial teaching. What children find confusing over here is the methods of science. Questions are asked for wherein you have to identify that which method of teaching is used, whether it's observation, whether it's experiment, or whether it's discovery. So you need to be very clear with your understanding as to what is observation, what is experimentation, and what is discovery. So yes, that was all. These are the components of your syllabus for paper 2 of CTET, and this syllabus is going to be completed with us, that is progressive learners. So thank you for watching my channel, and if you have liked it, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you.